Welcome to the tutorial for the Object Spawner tool included in the Level Design Toolkit on the Unity Asset Store. We start by adding the Object Spawner tool script to any game object. You can see that we can resize the area to spawn objects in by either scaling the transform or changing the size value in the inspector. Make sure to enable the Auto Update mode to see changes in real time. For everything to work smoothly, we need to enable Always Refresh and Gizmos in the Scene view. To start with, we need to add some objects to paint. Objects are separated by layers, so let's add one of those. Here we can set a couple of settings such as how many objects to spawn and its minimum distance between spawned objects to separate them a bit. We also need to add some prefabs to the layer. The weight determines how likely the tool will choose to spawn this specific object. You can add as many prefabs as you want. You can now see that objects are starting to spawn. There are a couple of different placement styles, such as random, Perlin noise, and uniform. For the Perlin noise, we can adjust the scale of the noise as well. We can add another prefab to spawn, and see that it randomly chooses one of them to spawn at each point. Let's try out the layers. We add a new layer and separate the two prefabs into respective layer. Now we can see that the layers are independent of each other and will ignore each other's positions. We can also change how the objects will spawn inside the area. You can make the boxes spawn flush with the ground of flat. You can also change the general spawn area to a box instead of a sphere and so on.